Rumors and murmurings suggest that Ghost of Tsushima 2 is already in development, but will Sucker Punch decide to continue Jin Sakai's bloodthirsty quest for vengeance in the upcoming sequel? Ghost of Tsushima is a captivating open-world stealth game set on Tsushima Island. Players embody Jin Sakai, who is voiced by Daisuke Tsuji, a samurai defending his homeland from the invading Mongols. The game presents Jin with a moral dilemma: uphold his warrior code or resort to ruthless tactics to repel the Mongols with fewer casualties. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions, known for their work on Sly Cooper and Infamous, the game showcases meticulous attention to detail. Collaborating with Japan's studio, they ensured cultural authenticity and historical accuracy, having visited Tsushima Island twice. Inspired by Shadow of the Colossus, the game features a unique art style and landscape. Originally released for PlayStation 4 on July 17, 2020, it was later available on PlayStation 5 from August 20, 2021. The game's exceptional design, story, and combat garnered widespread acclaim, leaving fans eagerly anticipating a sequel. Following the success of the first game, fans eagerly anticipate a potential sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. In March 2021, the studio posted job listings, including a requirement for a technical combat designer familiar with the core gameplay systems of Ghost of Tsushima. This sparked excitement among fans, leading them to believe that the studio is indeed working on Ghost of Tsushima 2. While no official confirmation has been made, it is highly unlikely that Sony would halt the development of a sequel given the game's popularity. Since the credits first rolled at the end of Ghost of Tsushima, and news about the ad for a technical combat designer reached their ears, fans have been theorizing about what could possibly happen in the next game, and we're hoping that a couple of them make it into the new game. With the historical context of the Mongolian invasions, it would be logical for Ghost of Tsushima 2 to be set during the second Mongol invasion of Japan. This invasion was larger in scale and involved forces from China and Korea in addition to the Mongols. The sequel could offer opportunities for Sucker Punch to incorporate larger battles and diverse enemy fighting styles for Jin to confront. Since Jin was exiled in the previous game, it is likely that we will see him operating independently to defend his homeland once again. This could lead to more emphasis on stealth combat, addressing a previous concern from players. There is a very high chance that Ghost of Tsushima 2 could expand past the island of Tsushima and into the Japanese mainland. The second invasion was historically met by a very large samurai force, and now with most of the island of Tsushima's samurai killed, Jin will most likely have to travel to the mainland to win over the Shogun forces, where previously the Shogun was only ever mentioned and his forces seen occasionally. With the new threat coming, he will have a much larger role and play a big part in whether or not Japan is victorious. In Ghost of Tsushima 2, there is a possibility that Jin, as the last surviving samurai of his family, may train and interact with a successor. This mirrors how his uncle trained him in his youth, but with different ideologies following the events of the first game. This mentor-student relationship could serve as a foundation for future games or DLCs introduced by Sucker Punch. It would offer an opportunity to humanize Jin, revisit the teachings of Lord Shimura from Jin's childhood, and advance the story of the Sakai clan. Exploring the dynamic between Jin and his student would provide insight into Jin's character, showcasing a contrast between his student's growth and his own past struggles and regrets. Similar to the relationship between Kratos and Atreus in God of War, this dynamic could create a compelling narrative in Ghost of Tsushima 2. What are you hoping to see in Ghost of Tsushima 2? Let us know in the comments below, and if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with future uploads.